Hello, Internet, or a very, very, very small subsection of that Internet. Uh, how many? So, how many small? 3 million, thousand, hundred, three? No, three. Three people. I am so happy there's at least three people here, one of whom is Chan, I see very quickly in the chat. Hey, Chan, long time no. And two other people who, if you're me fight type people, drop your name in the chat or drop a thing in the chat so I see your name or do whatever is necessary. Anyway, hi, it's me, your old pal, the Wonderchicken. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. Got coffee. Oh Jesus Christ, I got nicotine gum, which let's not do anything until I get myself sorted out here. So, hey, yeah, this is Satisfactory. This is where I am right now. God damn, my frame rate's terrible. So yeah, chat. Who else are you lurking? I mean, if you're lurking, that's fine. Chan's not lurking. How you doing, Chan? Are you there? Still? Because I am brought on. There I am. In all my grizzly gray glory. Drink coffee and chewing nicotine gum. Oh dear God. So, yeah, I have no specific plans beyond saying hello, which I have done, drinking some coffee, which I have done, and tootling around a bit in Satisfactory, which I am about to do. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Tell me, would you like a tour? Shall I just do what I was doing before and continue with that? I don't know, rightfully. Let me think about where I am, what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to finish this boy over here. Very big boy. And I'm thinking about getting my train sorted out. And that's the thing about Satisfactory. There's always more stuff to do. What I don't know is if chat be busted or the three of you are not typing furiously in chat. Because, this is all relatively, well, no, okay, not relatively, completely, 100%, fully new. In a way. Let me explain. So, for the last, I don't know, 3 years. Oh, I'm assuming you can hear me. Yeah, I mean, Mike is doing things. Yeah. So, should be working. I guess you'd tell me if it wasn't. Yeah, for the last 3 years plus, I've been streaming on the internet to an unlisted channel with my old buddy the Bearman of whatever we were playing at the time, which over the last 3 years has been, it's got to be more than 3 years now, 4 or 5, I don't know. Time becomes kind of an illusion. Thanks, Chan. Watch on your phone with a wife on the same phone. Don't bump heads, or do, if that's what makes you feel good. Where was I in my little story? Oh, yeah. So, however many years it's been, because weeks become days as you get up to my advanced age. Anyway, for a long time. And our thing was, I think, what am I doing here? Okay, let me do some stuff while I'm talking. Our thing, me and the Bearman, was that, since we're both getting elderly as fuck, what we should do for funsies, because we were hanging out on Friday, Thursday in Canada, pretty much every week, and playing the video games and drinking the booze and stuff like that, we should stream ourselves, record ourselves, effectively, for posterity, for when one or either of us got the Alzheimer's and, couldn't remember what the fuck. put them on the YouTubes, and keep them, however, completely, what do you call it, unlisted, private, so that only we who had the access could watch them, in our dotage when we're trying to remember who our friends were and who we are, in fact, depending on, what stage of the process we're in. So that's what we've been doing. Something like, I don't know, a couple hundred streams over the last few years. None of which are, I mean, I guess they're findable. I don't know how the thing works, but if someone wanted to, why would they? So yeah, I mean, I've been doing, theoretically, a lot of streaming over the years, but what I haven't done is except I think I have this semi-assed memory of doing a PUBG stream, and I think like Roboto and Mr. Roboto and a couple other people were there. Don't remember. Feel like I did, but I don't know where that lives or what that. Anyway, so this may not be my literal first public stream. So I'm getting to the point now. May not be my literal first public stream. However, it kind of is. So yeah, here I am doing the thing, and there's Chan and two lurkers, which is, to be completely honest with you, more people than I expected off the get-go. I expected, I mean, thanks to Me Fight Club, that, yeah, a few people have dropped in, maybe some more later. I mean, I can but hope. But yeah, at least my very first outing here is not just me talking entirely to myself. Here's the bear man. That's the way Satisfactory works, is you can get into each other's sessions when you want, and yeah, when you disconnect, you just sort of sit there and drink coffee. So he's been sitting there and drinking coffee for a week, because that's where he last was. So hey, like, Chan, how you doing, man? How you been since the last time we communicated directly to one another? God knows when it was. I assume, because I saw you saying that you subbed on the Discord, that even if you aren't, like most people, hanging around the old forum as much, you're hanging out on the Discord with all the Discordian reprobates. Yeah, how goes? I mean, clearly you're married, so that's a thing. Which, I mean, as far as I recall, last time I knew you weren't, so congratulations on that. I should be looking at the camera, not the thing. Yeah, I'll figure out how to do this as time goes on, right? Theoretically. Lots going on. Well, tell me about it. I mean, obviously you're typing on a phone, so I mean, that's, yeah. I mean, my feeling is that you're decades younger than I, so, you're good at typing on the phone. They are old boomer. While you're typing, theoretically, hopefully, I am gonna do something. What did I want to do? Oh yeah. I wanted to figure out how I'm gonna hook this train line up to this one, and then do a junction up to there. I mean, oh yeah, bought a house, got a wife, got a dog, living the dream. Huzzah! Housewife, dog, dream. No wife, no horse, no mustache. Possibly mustache. Don't know. No horse. Possibly horse. Don't know. But definitely wife. So you could possibly be batting 1,000 there. Either way, good on you. Happens to the best and the worst of us. That thing of getting the house, getting the spouse, getting the mustache. Not necessarily in that order. Growing the beard. Doing the Riker. Okay, I'm just floating around here. Tell you what, on the phone right now, it's right, yeah, your eastern side, right? No doubt, 2300. Well, I don't know who else is with us and what their time zone is, but I'll tell you what. Since you're here and a couple other lurkers, I don't know. Oh, tell me, have you ever played Satisfactory? Or, like, are you marginally aware of the game? Or do you even play video? Well, you must still play video games if you're hanging out on the Discord, I guess. Sorry, I keep staring at the chat on my iPad instead of looking at the camera. Derp. Oops. Last year visited Japan in 24. Nice. Despite the fact that we are literally, I'm on the southeast coast here in Korea, southeast, yeah, and it's literally like I think it's a 55-minute ferry ride or something over to Fukuoka. Fukuoka, is that where they hit? Fukushima's about the earthquake. Fukuoka's there, yeah. Yeah, we haven't been, my wife and I, because I also have the wife, the horse, and the mustache, but not the horse. We haven't been there. I've heard of it. Mostly. Yeah. The games that the Bearman and I have been playing on our private streams for however many years it's been now. Literally, like I just play a game and then I stop and I don't play anything else hardly, and then I get the next game I just play. PUBG for years. Basically post TF2, I think. Then Call of Duty, believe it or not, Warzone, mostly. And then this. And this is, I've completely lost my first-person shooter skills, I think. I mean, I drop into Warzone once in a while, late on Friday nights when I've had entirely too much adult beverages, and lose. But I lose the same as whether I'm sober or not. But I've completely, this game, obviously, there's no shooty shoots, more buildy builds. Yeah, so I'm kind of, I've got a little bit obsessed with this game. I mean, I do tend to get obsessed by games regardless, right? Clearly, like 4 games, really any time in them. I mean, a little bit of Balatro here, that gripped me for a while, and a little bit of the other one, which I now forget, the little indie that gripped me for a while, but yeah, mostly. But this thing, I don't know, like I like 3/4 of Me Fight Club. It seems back in the day, 15 years ago now, whatever it was, going apeshit over Minecraft. Yeah, I didn't go completely apeshit, but I went semi apeshit. I really liked the sort of open-ended building aspect of stuff, just making stuff, making goofy shit, right? Like the Apocalypse server there was, was awesome back in the day, and I built my stuff there. But blocks is blocks, and this is, I mean, it's still blocks, right? It's still, like blocks, right? But more stuff, and I mean, the whole thing is, I mean, you got to build factories and things to, to do the game, to win the game. Framework's going to hell. That could mean a crash, which would suck, but it happens. Vampire Survivors, that's the one that had me for a while as well. Yeah, big time. Oh, big time. Yeah. Yeah, that one, Balatro, and there's another wee indie recently that just gripped me. Literally cannot remember. Anyway, my game. Why she do this 6 frames? It honestly, Unreal Engine 5, the performance is astonishingly good. They've done so much optimization, especially for a little indie studio. But occasionally I do get this choke up, and usually it fixes itself. What if I go bye-bye here? Ooh, no, that's not helping. Poops. Well, I could restart the game. Anyway, looping back on my multiple loops of digression, this thing just has gripped me. I built many things, many large things. This is where I started building the things at the beginning of the game. Started the game here. These are my first few things, but there are now things. There are many more things. So many things. Oh, 6 frames per second. I think I might. Ooh, 4 people. Hello, person number 4. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you're a Rando or Me Fight Club member or whoever you are, but if you're feeling frisky, hop an emote in the chat or something like that. If I would recognize your name, and if I wouldn't recognize your name, tell me your name. And if you don't want to tell me your name, then don't do anything. That's totally okay. I'm down with that too. I can't really do 7 frames per second, so real quick, like, did I set up my Steam Deck correctly when I was messing around with stuff? If I just do this and then leave the game and then restart it, everything should be like almost, you know, the way it ought to be. Let's find out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Less than 1 frame per second there. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? My first public stream and game. Oh, yeah, okay. That is the... Oh, look, there's... I forgot that I put a chat thing in the thing there for the thing. I'm unhappy that there's no CSS border around there. I assume you can tweak that, so I'm going to fix that at some point. But, you know, look, it's my first stream, all right? Chill. Everybody chill. Okay, let's restart that game. Play. Yeah, so, oh, anyway, yeah, closing another couple of loops of digression there. The reason I asked if you had played or were familiar with Satisfactory was that I thought maybe I could fly around, give you a little tour of my factories just for funsies, just for something to do. But less meaningful if you haven't played the game, I suppose. Not that it would be, you know, deep and heavy with meaning if you had played the game, you know, but let's just see what my frames are like here. It says 60, but it's a loading screen, so, you know. And not only in opposition, in comparison to juxtaposition with the old Minecraft thing. This game's so beautiful. Yeah, it's just stunning. I got a pretty old computer, the pretty old 3070 in it. So it could be more beautifuler than it is. But yeah, most Unreal Engine game and Unreal Engine 5 games are just unoptimized as hell. So the story goes, and so I've noticed in the few I've tried. What is this? Why is that red? What's going on? Sorry, I'm distracted. Oh, yeah, something weird happened. Oh, see, this is red too. That light should not be red. Because I put a thing in halfway across the world to change the lights red, and they did it over here too. Is that a bug? Is that intended behavior? Sometimes hard to tell with this here vidya game. Literally can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, Unreal Engine 5. So, yeah, before they released 1.0 6 months ago, whatever it was, and they were 5 years in early access, they started on Unreal Engine 4, as you would, ported to 5. I guess, you know, whatever, small studio, but they went ahead and did it. And holy heck. Yeah, okay, like, look, I know. All right, I'm saying this, and I'm back to 5 frames per second because something is going weird that never goes weird with... Oh, this is going to crash the game, I know it. You know. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear sweet Jesus on a popsicle stick. Yeah. Normally, it runs phenomenally well. Today, because I'm going to stream this to the internets, not so much. 3080 Ti. Yeah, I mean, look, this new generation, this 50 series is a shit show. And the 40 series, I mean, if you had a 30 series, why bother? You know, particularly given the it was pandemic times and the partially real, partially artificially induced shortages and how evil NVIDIA's become and all of that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, man. Well, I mean, thank you for being here, and thank you for, being in the chat. So I had somebody to chat at, or was talking back to me anyway. I mean, yeah, thanks. And if I do it again, when I do it again, fingers crossed, possibly, whatever. Hope to see you then. Good luck with the wife, the horse, the mustache, all of those things. Ouch. Did I forget to? I did. Every damn time. Every damn time. I forgot to switch scenes. This is the thing I do in those private streams I was talking about with me and the Bear Man all the time is, I'll check the VOD out after we stream, with each other for like 3 hours. And it's been sitting at the starting soon thing for literally 3 hours while we've been playing the game. So here's the thing, my friends, minus Chan, is that despite my yammering about how well optimized this game is, it is doing weird stuff for me right now. Like unplayably weird, bad frames. Am I doing anything different than usual? I mean, I don't know. I'm not. So, yeah, black screen. Hello, black screen. In high quality streaming right now. Look, I'll go back to this for the moment, right? Just so there's something to look at. And I'll restart the game again. We'll see how she goes. What am I doing? Anything? No, nothing. I mean, yeah. Well, let's see. Sometimes computers cause problems, and this one, as I was saying, is it's a rig that is slightly elderly. All right, we'll try this again. And for our friends hanging out, if I got the frames, I'll just wander around, give you a tour. Why not, right? Unless someone has any other ideas, I'm down for whatever. Got a marvelous, beautiful 60 frames as the game loads. And, okay, ooh, now that's odd. Oh, no, I guess that makes sense. Okay, hey, look at that, 50. I mean, I'll take 50. It's not optimal, but it's fine. So yeah, why not? Let me give you all a little look around here. So if you are Satisfactory players, then you know that this grassy fields biome here is one of the places you can start, and that's where I did start something like 800 hours ago now. And my very, very first little starter, tiny little starter boy factory, little diaper wearing, little tiny, give me the dummy, I'm gonna, give me the boy, give me some milk factory, was under here. And of that beginning starter, oh, let me check the scene because I'm paranoid. Let me just, I'll tab out OBS here. Oh, I'm super, oh, good, okay. Whew. Yeah, and the only thing that is left really is these miners down here and my hub down here, which is your all-purpose, basically upgrade stuff. Oh, there's a truck. Goodbye, truck. Everything else was wiped out of all the usual normal super spaghetti factory. Oh, and these constructors that are making cement over here, everything else is pretty much ripped out, and I started building. Just from the very get-go, from the initial outset, I was like, I need to be big stuff, big stuff. Want to have big, big buildings. And so I started, and so my first, which now is kind of teeny tiny in comparison to, because everything's gotten sort of bigger and more complicated, which is the nature of the game, of course. Although you can play the game without even thinking about, let's call it architecture. You can just build factories, blast through the tiers and the milestones and all that, get to the point where you finish the game, and hooray, because it is about automating factory production at core, right? But I'm less interested myself in the factory stuff than I am in making stupid buildings that look cool, hopefully. So steel and iron here was my first large building, which now is dwarfed to some of the newer ones. But things are happening. Steel and iron are happening. And then I was like, oh, I need a headquarters. And so I decided early on, which I haven't really seen anybody do in terms of the YouTubers. Oh, these red lights, I got to fix that. That's so annoying. Kilometers away, there's a switch that somehow made these lights red too. So annoying. Anyway, something I haven't seen any of the Satisfactory YouTubers or on the subreddit, because anyway, let's not go there. Is I decided right off the get-go that I like trees. So the second thing I built, literally, or this might have been the first, was this kind of arboretum situation here. A building on top of the trees, but not knocking any of them down. So I don't cut down trees unless or mushrooms or any of the other biome stuff. Or, if I can avoid it, kill any animals, which is a thing you can do and people take great delight in doing, but I don't, and I don't want to. So I'll build an HQ here, a couple blueprinters to do things. And then I was like, okay, build a central storage thing, some stuff being produced, some stuff, raw materials coming in. And then, I'm going to need to push that out. And some little factories down in there doing stuff. And then I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Big sky bus here full of stuff going to the place. And the next place, this conning tower type deal here, was designed as a storage facility. So this is where I come back to get all my stuff. It's being produced and sort of getting stacked up in stacks and getting soaked, the excess. Then I was like, well, all right, what I'm going to do eventually as a alien power augmenter, gives me more power because you need power, is this thing, this monstrosity, which is going to still 800 hours, well, probably 400, 500 hours after I actually built it, eventually going to be, I'm going to be making like the end game stuff in Satisfactory. Oh, there goes my frame rate again. Oh no, my poor frame rate. And oh no, I can't even navigate around because my frame rate's gone to shit. Well, that is super disappointing. I don't know what to do besides drink a bit of coffee. Oh, wait. Back up to 14 frames. What if I go inside? And there we go. Okay, there's something hinky going on out there. Now I can't see it. Now it doesn't kill my frames. Yeah, so this giant factory floor, just one level of it here is going to be, it's the Gigadingus because it's a dingus and it's big. Yeah, endgame production. Another chained up storage facility here that's connected to the previous one. And then way down in the mists, if you're familiar with the game, I haven't seen anybody really building down here either, so this is a kind of a different thing, is the, oh, glass, is the, oh, there goes a train, trains and drones bringing in and taking out stuff. From where, you might reasonably ask? Well, Let me show you. What? Am I going to regret it if I pop down a train and drive out there? Oh, maybe I can catch this guy. Come on. Come on. He's unloading, or he's maybe reloading. Anyway, let's pop in. Hey, there we go. Yeah, he's just docking. I can cancel docking. Doink. And yeah, let's drive out to the place where the stuff is. Thank you. So theoretically, all of the... I've said theoretically a lot of times during the short time I've been streaming so far. Don't break. What do you... Oh, is there... Am I... there's somebody else in the... Is he coming or going? He's going. Okay, there's another train up there, so I've got a block signal. I've got to wait until he clears the next area of the block here. So the idea is this big boy here, oops, anyway, that we're just around in, is going to, all the stuff's going to come in, and it's all going to happen there, and whatever. But some of the stuff that is, come on, the block should be clear by now. There we go. And some of what's coming in is way up the coast here. Again, don't know if a couple of folks still hanging are familiar with the game or not. If so, you'll know what I'm talking about. Up on the East Coast where the oil is. Oil and aluminum, bauxite. So, this was a slightly messy solution to a problem of getting trains down to that misty depths under the tower there. But it works. And apparently, I've been told that there is a thing like this in the Canadian Rockies, in the real world, where they had to deal with a similar situation with trains and grades, and so they built a corkscrew in the mountains. Do I know that because I'm Canadian? No, I know that because somebody told me, but he was Canadian as well, so, there you go. So, there we are, out of the mists mostly, and my frames have recovered. I always have frame issues when I'm in the vicinity of that monstrosity, but never as bad as today, so I don't know. The 1.1 version of the game is coming out shortly, and maybe it'll fix it. Fingers crossed. So, up the coast here was... After I was at the point in the game where I needed oil and petroleum products, and theoretically I was going to bring them back down there, this is the nearest, in the map of the world, this is the pretty kind of sort of nearest place, or most easily accessible and buildable place for oil in the early to mid game. So yeah, up there, the thing with the round nose there, which does not look phallic by deliberately. I admit it kind of does, but it was not deliberate. I swear. Just kind of turned out that way. Is this aluminum. So aluminum's up there. And then out here is the zone of oil. If I hop out here, I don't normally do this. If I hop out here, is he just going to continue on his merry way? I think he will, to his next stop. So, yeah, let's ride a little further. So yeah, came out here because as you scale up and scale out of producing stuff, you need more power, and so I had to build some generators. If you're familiar with the game, turbo fuel plants out here, from regular fuel made into turbo fuel from the oil patches out here, and it's a whole thing. So this is kind of more the way normal humans play the game, I think, from what I've seen, meaning non-YouTubers and not me, is they, focus on building the factories because that's ostensibly what the game is about. I still had to build these goofy frames around it, which are not finished yet, but I'll probably just leave them the way they are. I tend to approach just about every part of the game completely ass backwards. From what I gather, anyway, is that I get these ideas to build these things, and then I just try and squeeze factories into them. So that's the way I went with this. Getting water, packaging the water, taking the water and up to the top and unpackaging it so I can get head lift. Again, if you know the game, it's a thing you have to worry about, head lift with pipes. This again was not strictly necessary, but I wanted to do it just for funsies, and it actually turned out really nice and pretty, and probably my only factory in the entire world that is actually like efficient, like fully utilized. Everything's like, oh, look at those bottles. Oh, they're just flowing. They're just flowing. No gaps. I mean, that's what people strive to do in this game. It's about the only place that I did it. Yeah, so trains coming in and out, bringing aluminum, taking it out. Some trains bringing in, I don't know, they're bringing in some nitrogen because I'm doing some higher tier products up there because I had space on the factory floor. It's all happening. And then I was like, okay, I need to do this next thing, which is, because you've got, again, depending on how familiar you are with the game, you've got milestones to achieve, to unlock more stuff, to build more stuff, and it gets, bigger and more expensive and more complicated as you go, and requires more and more materials that you produce in lower tiers. And then there's the space elevator, which is your overall goal to complete. So out of 9 tiers of technology and 5 phases of the space elevator, I'm at the last one of each now. I've got to complete this bit of the space elevator with these 4 products you see up on the top right in order to unlock phase 5, and then, and it starts to get really huge. Anyway, to go forward, I needed to make, what are they called? Fused thingamabobbers, fused square boys. And so these fused square, what are they called? Fused modular frames, that's it. This entire factory, and this is getting up to, this is like a milestone 8, getting close-ish on the way to endgame. And so I had to build this entire factory with a bunch of alt recipes that so I only needed really just iron and limestone to refine. So I had to build this entire thing, which I like. I was going for a new aesthetic here. It's all shiny. Oh, it's shiny, and it's, turn off the headlight, shiny and smoky and stuff. Bunch of refineries. More refineries. Some more refineries. Hey, just for the fun of it, some more refineries. Pet Bean here, who took up residence and just decided never to leave. I think he's looking for the bathroom. To make iron ingots. Use the iron ingots to make a bunch of stuff down here. All the stuff's being made. I'm happy to see the lights are green. I haven't been here in a while. Well, those lights are yellow, but let's pretend we didn't see that. To make some more stuff. Well, I mean, this is Satisfactory, right? To make some other stuff, to make this stuff, which goes into this thing. Bring in some nitrogen to make the final stuff, which is the fused square boys. And the fused square boys are, again, just a precursor thing for other stuff that you're going to make later, and so it goes, right? And this was the most recent copper here, but the copper here is actually going over to the aluminum dingus over there to make aluminum stuff. Drones bringing stuff back and forth as well, because drones are fun, because they go zoom, whoosh. Oh, there goes my frame rate again. Come on, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. What? Completely lost my... This is what happens when you're grandpa-ish. Oh yeah, so this was the most recent large thing I had built. And then I decided to go apeshit. And my apeshittery resulted in, these frames 14. Well, I mean, look, it was down to 5 frames for a while there because things were going weird earlier. 14 is like almost 3 times as many. Still, so odd. Something is different during this here stream I'm doing, for you fine internet folks, than usual. Because I don't have, I occasionally have a temporary thing where it spits the dummy, but the frames you always, pretty much always come back. And it only happens like once per like 3-hour private stream that I do with the Bearman. And now, up to 17. But now it's, frequently choking. Disappointing. Probably more disappointing for you than it is for me. Well, let's assume that it's equal levels of disappointment. So anyway, the latest, greatest, largest, and most ridiculous is, put on the parachute. I'm a little bit concerned that my hypertube cannon here is, hey Bearman, willkommen. We were up to 4 or 5 people, then Chan went to bed, then somebody else, so it's, and other people were lurking. But you know what? I'll tell you what, 4 or 5 people was more than I expected. So I'm happy. And this is kind of a test stream, effectively, anyway. I don't know what's going on with my frames. It's so weird. So bad. Well, we're back up to, see, we're in the bad frame area now here, and it's better. I don't know. Anyway, I guess you also, Bearman, have not seen the latest over here. So let me show that off real quick, and then I think I'm probably just gonna end the stream. I'll have a quickie, just a quickie, testy, you know, a testy. Never mind. Never mind. Not even gonna make the joke. So, how was your social engagement, Baron? This is really, really slow. This was a huge mistake. We'll get there eventually. No, never mind. It's not important. I have a thing. I want to do the thing, and I didn't do the thing, and so I'm looking at the thing instead of the thing, and and then it's all gonna get better eventually. It's my fervent hope. But like I said, I'm glad that a few people showed up to hang out briefly, and I understand it is ridiculously late in the eastern part of North America, at least, and getting late-ish in the western part as well. So I'll do some earlier streams in the morning on the weekend in the future. So yeah, Bearman, if you're still there, I think you are still there, judging by the couple of people watching. Many things have been built out here. Many things. And I'm, once again, focusing way too much on the architecture off the get-go, building the building and then squooshing in the factory. But this time, I actually planned out well enough that there's not much squooshing required, quite a bit of space, except for the nearly 400 generators that I'm going to need, but I'm going to build those vertically. So yeah, let me just give you a quick preview for next time we hang out next week, of what's been going on. There's the Bearman from our session last week, and my frames are once again going south on me. I'm gonna buy a secondhand 4090 or something. I don't know. They're probably about $8 million at the moment. So yeah, the circle thing was just because this is the blue crater and craters are circular. So I was like, I'm going to do that. And boy, oh boy, did I bite off a big chunk of difficulty. But, you know, it's worked out okay. Not nearly done yet, but it's coming together with my horrible, horrible frame rate. Why? I don't know. Like I said, super annoying. Down into the factory. Bunch of pipes for head lift. And the actual factory is going to be getting my leg day in here. Is starting. Only a few more stairs, I promise. To take shape. Over here. I haven't finished building the roof or the walls or any of that stuff yet, but making fuel's going to be here. Making rocket fuel's going to be there. And then there's going to be literally about 400 generator. Oh, did I crash? Well, it's kind of the end of the tour, so... Oh, yeah, yes, I crashed. Oh, bums. Well, factory crash reporter. And let's send, include log files. Yeah, I like Coffee Stain. I'm going to try and help them. Yeah, well, so that's kind of the end of the tour anyway, and that's really all I wanted to do other than chat with some folks and Chan, at least, today, was just do a little tour and kind of kick the tires, right? The tires, I think, now can count as being well and truly kicked. There's a problem with the frame rate in the game going down like 75%, which I'm going to have to pursue because nothing really about my setup here is different than it usually is. So that's a mystery. But tires are kicked. Happy as can be. Slightly sweaty because Korea is getting awful warm already. Yeah, thank you for joining. Oh, we're back up to 3 people. Is it a random person or is it a MeFi Club member? Do you want to say hi? If you don't want to, that's cool too. Kind of just wrapping up. Say hi if you want to. Have a chat. Let me know if you're someone I know from the MeFi Club. Then yeah, Papa, hey, how are you in the chat? But otherwise, I think that may be it. The game very much not cooperating frame rate wise for some reason, and then crashing on me, I think is a good indicator of, yeah, kick the tires, did a quick 45-minute stream. I think we're good. I hope you're good. I'm good. All right, my friends, let's call it a day for now. A good, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We'll call it a good test stream. We'll call it a test stream, at least a stream in which things were tested. And the results of the test were, you know, mixed, but not too bad. You know, better than could be expected. I think under the circumstances. Now I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Because now there's 4 people watching. Oh my God, 4 people on my first stream is one less than we had a few minutes ago, but it's all good. Anyway, no, I think we'll call it a test stream achieved. So unless anyone wants to say hi. No. Okay. Well, friends, whether we're here from the beginning, you were here and you left and came back, or you just dropped in at the end of the stream. Oops, sorry. Thank you for joining Grandpa Wonderchicken here in his initial streaming adventures. We will see how things go in the future. I will try and fix the technical issues at least. So, yeah, I love you, each and every one of you, very, very much. Except for you, Kyle. You know what you did. You need to apologize to your mother. All right, folks. I will see you next time. Thanks for dropping in. And yeah, bye.